We're gonna go here.
Wheel. And then I'll get that set up.
Okay, let me make sure the Dodgers aren't on there.
Yeah, I'll take them off. Okay.
I think I already took them off, but double check.
Are the Dodgers on?
You can look at the.
Yeah, I know. Hello.
I don't see them on there.
Does that look good?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Oh, we're not. Let's get.
Oh, we need mics.
Mics.
Sorry about that. Maybe.
There we go. Okay.
Can you hear us?
R&R
card.
Yeah, let's do that. There you go.
All right, how do we sound?
You want to get your the music going?
I will get some music going.
Right. Hello there, R&R. Thanks for joining. We're just getting started here. We're going to wait for some folks to join, and we'll get going. We got some of the. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, where do I do? There we go. This is.
All right, we are live.
All right. And we'll. Okay, there we go. Did it update the? It did not.
Yeah, it updated.
I gotta do that.
Yeah.
It won't go until we do a start auction though. So make sure we.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah, but we gotta. Yeah. All right.
No one's watching.
No one's watching. Okay.
Feel like something. We think.
Hello there, Bruce. We're just getting started. We're just getting things set up here and hoping for some more people to show up, and we'll get started. We are going to start at $5, but it's an automatic stash and pass, or stash or pass, and then we'll go from there. $10, you get the C2 pick one, 15 C3 pick one, and 20 or higher, you get to pick your team from the remaining teams. And the high bid over 15 gets the Dodgers. So going to be a fun day. We've got this is a fresh case of 2025 Topps Series 2 hobby boxes. And we're getting ready to go. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being patient. We're going to do some giveaways as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Howdy, everybody. See, what's our first giveaway going to be? What card are we going to go with?
I think I'll get. Do we want to do you get to choose?
No, let's just put one up there. Yeah, do the.
So we have a Chris Taylor from Allen and Ginter.
Yeah.
We're gonna give that away in a little bit. So stay tuned for that. We're getting some music pulled up in just a second.
Hello, everybody. We're just getting started here. We're waiting for people to join, and we'll get going. We're going to do $5 starting bids. Stash or pass is automatic. And then if you can see in the background there, $10 will C2 pick one, 15 will C3 pick one, and then 20 will be pick your team from the remaining. So
we're going to get started in just
let's go. We can go ahead and run one right now and get that going. So we're live. We're going to do our first one here. We'll shorten that time on there.
Automatic stash or pass at $5.
And again, this is a fresh case of Topps 2025 Series 2.
Here we go. If anyone is interested.
And high bid over 15 gets the Dodgers. So let's see if anybody is willing to jump in there. Nope.
All right, so we're going to wait just a little bit for some more people to get in here.
We'll run it again here in just a second when people start showing up.
All right, we're gonna get started just here in a little bit once we get some more people in.
Gotta get these things going here. Oh, I don't know what happened, but we just crashed on the website. So
Oh.
let me get back in there.
Oh, we lost our
Yeah,
spots. All right.
I'll get it back open. Okay.
We're gonna get started just here in a little bit once we get the shop figured out or whatnot crashed on the computer. So we're gonna get that fixed and then get back going.
Okay.
So we're almost gonna get started. Our shop crashed, so just wait a little bit and we'll get that going. Thanks to everyone for joining. And we're about to get going.
Here we go.
Thanks to everyone for joining. We're about to get started here.
Okay. Thanks everybody for being patient. We're just getting set up here and then we'll be ready to go. Trying to figure out why this is not working the way I want, but that's okay. That's on me.
Sorry everyone, our shop crashed, so we're about to get that going back.
We got a new. Let's see. Here we go.
Thanks to everyone for being patient. We're about to get going here.
We're gonna go ahead and take the all right. I think we're ready, except we only need 29. I gotta get them off here.
Highest bid gets the Dodgers, and then we have $5 automatic stasher packs, $10 C2 pick one, $15 C3 pick one, and then $20 or more you can pick
Pin the break
from any of the remaining teams.
Ready to go. So put it down at like what do we say? Like yeah, there we go.
All right, so $5 starts, but it's an automatic stasher pass.
And
Here we go. And then there's some more bonuses for getting higher. So thanks for everyone for being patient. And here we go.
we're Team Smith Rips. We're a father and son duo here. We usually open cards over on YouTube, and we've decided to give breaking a try over here on Whatnot. So we have a fresh case of Topps 2025 Series 2 hobby boxes.
So we have automatic stasher pass.
Yep, we'll just keep going until someone takes a bite.
It's just one box.
We're only doing one box today. All right, we got somebody in there. Let's go.
Right.
So $10
Yankee
gets
Queen.
the C2 pick one. 15 gets you C3 pick one.
All right. There's $5. Yankee
Okay.
Queen.
Let's do a.
So let us know. We're gonna do a stasher pass. So here's your first one. You got Red Sox. How are we feeling about the Red Sox? Stasher pass. Stasher pass. What are we feeling?
Pass. Okay.
All right.
We're gonna spin again.
Spin again.
Here we go. Your team is gonna be.
You get the Mariners.
All right.
All right. So there we go.
Seattle Mariners goes to Yankee Queen. All right.
All right.
And we do allow trades at the end, so keep that in mind if we're gonna.
Anyone's interested?
Yeah, if anyone's interested.
All right, we're gonna run the next one. Here we go.
Remember, it's automatic stasher pass.
Yeah, auto stasher pass.
$10 gets you a C2 pick one.
If anyone is interested. All right, no on that one.
All right, we're gonna try it again.
Stasher Pass automatically. And if we get to $10, C2 pick one. 15, C3 pick one. And then if we get to 20, you get to pick your team from the remaining. All right, so no on that one. And then if the high bid, we'll get the Dodgers.
Yes, high bid over 15 gets the Dodgers. So there'll be some enticement for the end here.
Here we go. Anyone interested? Here we go.
We've had a lot of luck with Series 2 here lately. We pulled some really great cards over on YouTube. Been quite a bit of fun.
All right. There we go. Thanks for the follow, Yankee Queen.
Appreciate that. Yeah. We'll get a giveaway started here in a little bit.
There we go. Stasher Pass automatically on all of our spots. Here we go.
Howdy, everybody. Thanks for checking us out. We appreciate that.
There we go.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and...
Stasher Pass automatically
Okay.
for anyone that wants it. Anyone is interested. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so CJ or CJ Hawk is winning.
Shy J, maybe?
Shy J? We're not sure. All right, you won.
Okay, so...
Shy. Okay. So here's your first one.
Oh, we didn't take off the... We got to go take off the Mariners.
I did.
Oh,
I already
okay.
did. Rockies, how we feeling? Stasher Pass.
Pass. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, probably what I would have done too.
So you get the Cubs.
Oh, that's not a bad.
All right.
Right there.
Not too bad there.
Okay. Assigned team.
You're welcome there.
Chicago Cubs. With the Shy in your name, is that one of your teams that you're following? Royals. Yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
Here we
Here's
go.
the next one.
Again, we do allow trades at the end, so thank
right.
you, Glenn. Appreciate that.
So pick your team if you get up to $20. And then the high bid over 15 will get the Dodgers. So here we go. $6. Here we go. All right. $6. There we
Another
go.
one for you. Here we go. Your first
Thank you
team.
for the follow, Jay. Here we go. Here's the Astros to Stasher Pass. How we feeling? Astros are okay.
I mean, we're not big fans of them
Yeah.
in our house, but
We're Rangers fans.
Yeah, we're Rangers fans. But yeah, they've got some.
They're okay. I passed.
Yeah, pass.
Probably what I would have done, but
There's a lot of good teams left on the board here.
Marlins.
Yeah.
That's a
There are some good players in the Marlins.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just a few. Not the best. Thanks for the follow there.
My Marlins are assigned. Here we go.
All right. Here's the next one. Automatic Stasher Pass. All right.
Yeah. Lights looking okay. It looks okay, right?
Glenn is winning currently. All right. We're up to $6. Anyone want to go high? We're at $6.
$10 gets you a C2 pick one.
Here we go. All right. $6. Here we go.
To, what is that? Hinhop?
Hinhop?
Nope.
The Brewers. How we feeling? Stasher Pass. How we feeling about the Brewers? Jackson Chourio. So, got some good players.
Oh, and a lot of people get there. So, we'll pass. Okay.
Right. So, you get the Rays.
All right.
All right. There we go. How we feeling about the Rays? They don't have too many good players, do they? They have a few, maybe.
Oh, there's always some good teams. Yeah, there's always some good
You can always get a good hit for any team. Thanks for the follow there.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
All right.
We'll get a giveaway going here in just a bit.
C4 pick 2. I think for $20 you can either do pick or C4 pick 2.
Well, you can just pick your team at 20. So
yeah, but then you could get 2 teams.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're at $20. All right.
Yep.
There we go. Thanks to Shy J. Here we go. So you're currently high bid. So you currently have the Dodgers. So do you want to pick your team or do you want to do C4 pick 2? How are we feeling? Yankees. All right.
You got it.
We will get them off the board.
19.
Good choice there.
And right now, you are currently going to get the Dodgers. If you Luke, you want to put high bid at 20?
Yep. I will put.
We'll put that on there.
Note up there.
All right, I'm gonna get a giveaway going here.
$20.
So it's gonna do after 5 minutes. So hopefully y'all see that.
So the giveaway is for we're gonna get this over here. Who's this? Chris Taylor, relic from Allen and Ginter. If anyone wants to get in there.
Thank you guys. And we're gonna get going on the next one.
There we go.
We appreciate y'all checking us out. This is only our 3rd break. We've done a couple of Bowman mega boxes, and we decided to pick up a case of Series 2 hobby boxes. So
yep, we're at $5 with Hinop, if that's how you say it. Not sure.
Appreciate that. We tried to do some singles. I've
Right,
bought a lot
$6.
on Whatnot, but we decided to try breaking as well.
Thanks for the follow there, Georgie. All right, Brian's winning, and Brian won.
All right.
There we go. Thanks for the follow. Oh. Thanks for the follow there. Oh, hello. Can we click this wheel?
Yeah, I think we have to. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, Brian.
First team.
Nationals, Stasher Pass. James Wood, right?
Yeah. And Dylan Cruz.
How we feeling? Stasher Pass. Brian, what do we pass? All right.
Okay.
Can we click this wheel again?
Yes,
there we go.
There we go.
You get the Phillies. There we go.
All right.
Thanks everyone for the follow. All right, there we go. We're gonna get the next one going.
Philadelphia Phillies.
There we go. Auto Stasher Pass. If we get to 10, C2 pick 1. And then there's 15, C3 pick 1. And then $20, so you can pick your team.
And we will do trades at the end. We'll give y'all time to, if y'all want to trade teams, that's fine with us.
$7. Julie.
All figured out.
Yep.
Could probably get some writing utensils for that.
There we go. Up to $8. If we get to 10, we'll have a C2 pick 1. We're at 8. All right, there's 10.
C2 pick 1.
C2 pick 1. If we get to 15, we will have C3 pick 1. Thanks for the follow. Here we go. We're at 11 with Clean Butler. Here we go. And we're at $11. So C2 pick 1. Here we go.
So your first team to choose from.
All right. So the Royals or. Oh, here we go. Royals or the Reds. What are we feeling? Royals or Reds?
You got both good options there. I think Royals probably would edge it out for me.
Royals or Reds? What are we feeling? I'd probably pick Royals, but it's up to you. Reds or Royals?
Royals. You got it. Okay. Clean Butler gets the Kansas City
Royals.
That's a fun stadium, too. I've been there a couple of times.
Off the board.
Kauffman Stadium, I believe.
There we go. All right, we're going to run the next one. Here we go.
Thank y'all for hanging out with us on Father's Day. We are a father-son team here. We usually open cards over on YouTube, so go check us out over there if you like to see that kind of thing.
$6. If we get to 10, C2 pick 1.
We've pulled some really hot cards out of Series 2 already. We did get a Aaron Judge All Kings out of one of them. It was a really nice card. The Jackson Merrill.
We got an auto. Oops, we're up to C2 pick 1, $10. And we got a Aaron Judge relic to 150.
Oh, it's a 150. Yeah, that was
all right, $10.
Series 2 has been just loaded for us. We're hoping this is a loaded for you guys. Again, This is a fresh case, so this is the first box out of a fresh case. So the case hit is still in play.
Yep. All right, $11. Clean Butler. So C2 pick 1. So your first. So we have the Cubs. And then the second team is the Cardinals. What are we feeling?
I thought the Cubs were already off. Hold on.
No.
No, they're not.
No. Cubs or Cardinals?
Are they? Yeah, the Shy Jayhawk.
Oh.
So We got a.
Sorry about that. We're gonna give you another spin.
We'll take that one off there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Cubs are not in it. Sorry about that. All right. So the Cardinals or the Twins.
Twins.
Cardinals or Twins. Sorry
We
about
can
that.
we can also respin the whole thing if you want us
Yeah,
to.
if you want us to.
Because since the Cubs were on there, I apologize for that.
Twins. All right.
Okay. Clean Butler wants the Twins. Here we go.
Twins are now off. All right. There we go. So next one going. Here we go. Auto Stasher Pass. We got Jeff winning. If we get to 10, C2 pick one. We're up to 6 with Brian. Here we go.
Oh, here's our giveaway winner is gonna be Chandrasim. Sorry, Chandrasim or
Sorry if we mispronounced that, but you win this, Chris Taylor. Relic.
and then Brian won the auction.
So Brian won. So Stasher Pass. Brian, how we feeling about the Rays? Stasher Pass. Rays.
Buddy.
Are they? No, we got them in a Stasher Pass, I think.
No, they're gone. So Helen, let's clean up the wheel here first.
Sorry about this.
Okay.
Just want to make sure we have everyone off.
So the Twins are gone, right?
Yeah.
Royals,
Yes.
Phillies.
I gotta get the Phillies off. Sorry about this. Just gotta get our wheel cleaned up.
Yeah,
Alright.
Brian, we'll restart your spin.
Yeah, we'll restart. Yeah.
Yankees off.
Yankees are off.
Tampa Bay Rays are off.
Yep.
The Marlins,
Uh-huh.
the Cubs,
Yeah.
and the Mariners.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Brian, your first spin. Sorry about that. Is Rangers. How are we feeling? Stature Pass. Rangers.
We know how we would go. So
How are we feeling? Stature Pass.
pass. Okay.
All right.
That is our favorite team.
So you get the
not the Rangers. We'll respin again. Here we go. What are the odds of that?
Diamondbacks. All right. So Brian, you get the Diamondbacks. How are we feeling about those?
Arizona Diamondbacks off the board, and you got it off the wheel. So if you go back to the wheel, and then
there we go. All right.
Okay.
Oh, PC Diamondbacks. Nice.
Nice. Perfectly. That worked out nice.
Here we go. Here's our next one. Auto Stasher Pass. And if we get to 10, C2 pick one. Anyone interested?
I saw a sweet Corbin Carroll pull out of a Topps box. It was a relic, I believe.
Yep.
It was like a base used relic, I think.
That's cool.
It was a double. Actually, it was a double relic.
All right. So Hinop one, Stasher Pass. So here we go. Here's your first spin. How we feeling about the Athletics, the A's? What do we think? Stasher Pass. Stash.
Okay.
All right.
Athletics. Go.
They are.
I wonder where they're going to end up. I guess they're. There we go.
Oh, you haven't gotten anything out of Series 2? We think
Series
2 is amazing.
We hope we pull some bangers for you. I'll tell you, the hangers were crazy. Fat packs were really
everything. So far for us, everything except blasters have been good. So maybe you just got a bad box. I don't know, but we've gotten some crazy stuff.
We will hope for some. Oh, the All Kings brought. Yeah, that would be sweet. I hope we pull another All Kings.
That would be amazing.
The Aaron Judge
we've gotten
was
just $5.
They are beautiful.
Yeah,
and they're like a thicker cardstock.
A little bit,
yeah. They're absolutely amazing.
So we're at $6.
I thought the All Aces were cool, and then the All Kings just came and blew them out of the water, in my opinion.
TX, there we go. So Stasher Pass. So how are you feeling about Blue Jays? Stasher Pass.
Pass. Okay.
So you get the Pirates. Nice.
That'll do.
They are off the board. How are you feeling about the Pirates?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we did sell them, but
We've only gotten relics.
Yeah,
We've only
no.
done one hobby box. So
Yeah, on our jumbo, obviously you get.
yeah, we
you get
got
the
our auto and we opened a jumbo, but out of hobbies, we've only done one hobby, so we
Yeah.
got a relic.
I'm not sure what the odds are this year on the
Yeah.
case or for the series 2 on the cases.
I think it's about the same.
Again, this is a fresh case, so this is the first hobby box out of a fresh case. So hoping we
Yeah.
get something great in this one.
Here we go.
Oh wait, did we do the last one already?
Yeah.
Okay.
We already did.
Okay.
They got the Pirates.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We're at $6. If we get to 10, it'll be C2 pick one. If anyone's interested, here we go. $6 to Pelican. Pelican State Breaks. That's a great name.
Oh, I do like that.
Which state's the Pelican State? Oh, is that? All right, Nationals. How we feeling? Stash or pass? Stash. All right.
Okay, you want the Nationals assigned team.
All right, here we go.
Washington Nationals.
Habit is currently at 20. Yes, sorry about that. It's falling down.
Yeah, it's a bit humid here today, so we're struggling with the humidity there. Yep, Hybrid is going to get the Dodgers today. Oh yeah, you know. So yeah, we're in North Texas, so it's we just had a bunch of rain here, and it is crazy.
Crazy.
Almost had baseball rained out this morning, but thankfully we persevered.
All right, here we go. Auto stasher pass at $5. Chris is winning. If we get to 10, C2 pick one. So we're at 6. Here we go. Anyone's interested, or are we gonna get $6? There we go. Here we go. First spin. Here we go. Braves. How are we feeling about the Braves? Stash or pass? What are we thinking? You'll keep it. All right.
Okay, great.
Stash.
Atlanta Braves
Off the wheel.
off the board.
They got rained out. That sucks.
Oh yeah, we were just actually talking about our summer plans, and we're going to go see the Hub City Spartanburgers, which is a single A team for the Rangers. So we're pretty excited about that. For Father's Day today, the kids got me the Spartanburgers hat, which I'm thrilled about. I'll show it off in a little bit. I'm not wearing it now. I thought I was wearing it, but
All right, we're gonna run the next one. Then.
Got the Rangers hat on right
It is a really cool hat. So, all right, Chris is winning at $5 with an auto stasher pass. Here we go. Is Chris gonna win? We'll see. Thanks for the follow there. All right, Chris won at $5. So here we go. Here's our first spin. The Orioles. How are we feeling? Stasher pass.
Got to see them play in Seattle a week ago. That was fun. Got to go there for a work event.
Mm-hmm. How are we feeling about the Orioles? Chris, what are we thinking?
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's some good players there.
They have Holiday.
Jackson
They're not doing too good, but they have some good players.
Yeah, good players there.
I don't know.
What else we got on the? Let's see what the board.
It's up to you. There's still some good teams. I can't read some of them. Tigers are good.
Rangers
are good.
Gonna risk it. Okay, pass.
All right, pass.
Here we go.
Brewers have some good players. You get the Reds.
All right.
They have some good players, so that's good.
Off the board, off the wheel.
Oh, that's cool that they had the blasters at the game. Oh, that's a nice hit. Always good.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Can you take the Reds off?
The Reds are off the wheel. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
And while we're doing that, there's our Hub City Spartanburgers hat I got for Father's Day today. Love that logo. I love the minor league teams. They're just so fun.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're at $5 with Shy J. Here we go. $5 with the stasher pass. We have not seen the band.
No, we missed them when they came to town.
That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Clingstone.
That's awesome. That's funny. No, yeah, absolutely. It is. Yeah. It's supposed to be a good time.
All right, so Jim won at $6. Here we go.
Our local minor league team here is the Frisco Rough Riders, and it's always a good time.
All right, Padres. How are we feeling, Jim? Stasher pass on the Padres. What are we thinking?
Stash. Okay.
Okay.
Padres
Nice.
going to gym.
Yeah, the tickets are cheap and it's always a fun.
Yeah,
game,
I
so-
got I ended up buying a 10-pack for our local
Rough
the
Riders,
Rough
yeah.
Riders, and it was like $150 or something. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it pick any seat in the stadium for that game.
Mhm.
It's pretty awesome.
Yep. Here we go. And the games are always fun.
Well, yeah, we got our number one prospect for the Rangers is playing there right now, and it's I mean it's a lot of fun to go see those guys.
All right, we're at $6. If we get to 10, C2 pick one. We're at 7. Here we go. Shy J. All right, we're at 8.
Sebastian Walcott.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stud. He's so
We're at
good.
$8. Here we go.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
fun.
That's
You'll
cool.
yeah, they'll get, and the fun thing is when you get the guys going through the rehab stints and things like that. That's when we love to get down there.
Yeah. Tis fun. All right, Guardians, how we feeling? Stash or pass? What are we thinking?
Pass.
All right.
All right, here we go.
You get the
Blue
Blue Jays. There we go. With Vladimir Guerrero, right? He's got some good cards. All right. Next one going up. Auto Stasher packs. Here we go. J Bass winning. Here we go.
Best guy right now for, I'm sorry,
For which team? Sorry.
all
team.
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, Mets, you got Juan Soto, right? Orioles, you've got Jackson Holiday. You've got
There's so many good players right
yeah.
now. So we're
Rangers. I mean, we could go on all day about the
all right.
Rangers.
We're at $9. If we get to 10,
There it
all right,
is.
10.
C2,
C2 pick one.
Nice.
Here we go. If we get to 15, C3 pick one. So we're at 11. Here we go. 13. There we go. 15.
C3, pick one. Let's go.
If we get to 20, you get to pick any of the remaining teams, and if we get over 20, you get the high bid.
Yeah,
So-
Jack Hag is awesome. I got to see him play in college against we're Aggies here, so he played against the Aggies in the.
All right, $16. There we go. So we're gonna spin 3 times, and then you get to pick one. So we have the Cardinals, the
No, we'll do it again. What are the odds of that?
Cardinals.
I guess they're getting better with every
Cardinals, Guardians,
every spot sold. But
and
come on,
Cardinals, Guardians, and Rockies. What are you feeling? Cardinals, Guardians, Rockies. Which one of those? Cardinals, Guardians, and Rockies. What are we feeling? What do we think? Cardinals, Guardians, Rockies. Card.
You got
All
it.
right. And they are getting off the wheel. And they are off the wheel. There we go. All right. Next spot going. Automatic Stasher Pass. If we get to 10, C2 pick one. 15, C3 pick one. $20. You get to pick your team. And anything over 21 gets high bid and the Dodgers.
Here we go.
All right, we're
We're
at
at
$10.
C2 pick
So
one.
C2 pick one. If we get to 15, C3 pick one. Here we go. All right. We're at 11.
Oh, got a late
15.
bid in there. We're at C3
All right,
pick one.
C3 pick one. If we get to 20, you get to pick your team. And if we get over 21, you'll get high bid. And if it stays at that, then you get all right, $20. We don't have a sign for it, but you get to pick your team. If we get to 21, that's high bid. All right, 21. So high bid does get the Dodgers at the end.
And to pick your team, right?
Oh, 23.
23. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Hey.
We're at 23. Here we go. All right, there we go.
Okay. Mama
Wow.
of 5.
All right, so what team do you want? What are we feeling? From the remaining.
The O's. You got it.
Orioles. All right. We will get them off the team. Or off the wheel, sorry.
So sign team. There we go.
And new high bid. So I will make a new sticky note.
You just want to put it, just
Yeah, I'm just.
cross that one out.
I'll just.
Yeah, okay, that works. And let's run another giveaway, buddy. While we've got here. Let's see, giveaway. We are gonna do start giveaway there.
There we go.
And we're gonna put up here. Let's do this one. Let's do the. So we got a Dodgers River Ryan auto card. So it's gonna be our giveaway today.
There we go. All right, and while that's running, we're gonna go ahead and run the next one. So automatic
Stash pass.
There we go. If anyone's interested. Here we go. All right, Brian at $5 with a stasher pass. Here we go.
And we'll get these all mailed out tomorrow.
$6.
Just FYI. And if you haven't read the show notes, we'll put all the hits in sleeves and top loaders, and then all the base cards. If you want the base cards, let us know. We default to shipping the base, so we'll put those in team bags and send those out.
All right, thanks for the follows. Catnat won, so it's a stasher pass. So how are we feeling about the Tigers stasher pass? What are we thinking? Catnat. How do we feel about the Tigers? Stasher pass. What are we feeling?
If you like the music in the background, that is the 502s, one of our favorite bands.
How are we feeling about the Tigers? Catnat, stasher pass.
Hopefully, we didn't miss it.
Yeah, did we miss them?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, okay. And thanks for that sharing the live stream there. I appreciate that.
There's so many people joining, so
yeah, it's kind of hard to keep up.
All right, Catnat, are you still in? Stasher pass. Sorry if we missed it, but I don't think we did. What are we thinking?
Let me see if I can message them.
Catnat, are we still in here? Stasher pass. What are we thinking? I'll give you another minute or two, and if not, you'll just get the Tigers, I guess.
I think that's what we would have to. Which one? What was the name on it?
Catnat 08243. What are we feeling? Give you another minute, and no response, then we'll just give you the Tigers. Here we go.
Oh, thanks for that. Straight A cards. Appreciate that. I was trying to do the same thing.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, they left.
They left. Okay.
So
well, they'll just get the Tigers, I guess.
They just get the Tigers. So
yep. We gave them quite a bit of time here.
Yep. All right. Tigers go to Catnat.
Get a little sign team there.
All right. So here we're going to run the next one. Oh, they stashed anyways.
Oh.
Okay. They just joined again.
Okay. Stash.
All right. So stash. All right. We got you the Tigers.
There we go.
Sorry about that. All right. We're at $5 with Brian. Auto stasher pass. If we get to 10, C2 pick one. We're at $7. If we get to 10, we will do a C2 pick one. We're at 7. Here we go.
I know a lot of the follows are from the giveaway, but we appreciate it anyway. Thank you very much.
All right.
It means a lot.
I don't bunt. Good name. At $7. Here we go.
We didn't bunt today in our game either. We talked about it, actually.
How are we feeling about the Giants? Stash or pass? What are we thinking? Stash or pass?
Pass. Okay.
Right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
The
Astros.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't bunt. Let's give me Astros.
All right. Here we go. Next one running. It's live. Auto stasher pass. If we get to 10, C2 pick one. $6. There we go. If we get to 10, C2 pick one. We're at 7. Cardiac. Here we go. We are at 7.
We gotta make sure we get the.
All right, Cardiac got that for 7. Stash or pass. Here we go. How we feeling about Guardians? Stash or pass? What do we think? Stash or pass Guardians. And our giveaways. All right, Stash. Giveaway is about to run. So we'll get that off the
Let's let
yeah.
that go first.
All right, so the winner of this River Ryan is Dark Dan. So there we go.
Okay. Cool. Congratulations, Dark Dan.
Congrats there. All right, so you said Stash the Guardians. So
Guardians.
off the wheel, and that goes to Cardiac.
Guardians off the wheel.
All right, next one is live. Auto Stash or pass.
8 slots remaining. I'm looking forward to breaking this. It's gonna be fun.
All right, I don't bunch winning at $5. If we get to 10, C2 pick one. We're at 6.
There's still some good teams up there.
We're at 7.
Mets, Rangers, Brewers, yeah, Angels, yeah.
Got some good teams. So we're at $7. All right, I don't bunt one for $7. There we go.
How you feeling about the Rockies?
How are we feeling? Stash or pass?
Pass.
Yep.
Probably what
They have some good prospects.
Lots of good prospects,
but
rookies,
no good like current players.
And
you got the Mets.
There you go. That's not bad.
I think Trout has an All Kings. I'm not sure, but
he does.
Yeah,
he definitely does. Yeah.
So that would be a good one. And again, this is a fresh case, so
case hit has not been pulled, and we're hoping for something big for y'all.
Yep, that would be great. From our experience, Series 2 has been great, so hopefully y'all get something. So Cardiac's winning $6. Here we go. All right, now we're winning 7. For Shy J, we're at 7. If we get to 10, C2 pick one. All right, $7. There we go.
All right, Shy J. Well, let's get you your first team. What's it going to be?
Here we go. Brewers, how we feeling? Stash or pass? Pass. All right.
Okay, here we go.
You get the
Red
Sox. There we go. Nice. There we go. All right, next one. Oh, sorry about that. Is going. Automatic stash or pass. Here we go. Cardiac is winning. If we get to $10, C2 pick one. We're at 7 for Cardiac. Here we go. If we get to 10, C2 pick one. We're at 7. Here we go. All right. Cardiac won there.
Stash or pass. Here we go.
Stash or pass. How we feeling about the Giants? Stash or pass. Cardiac. Pass. We ship everything. Unless we specifically don't want.
Yeah, if you don't want us to ship paper, we'll hold it. But we by default we do everything.
We ship everything. All right, Cardiac got the Rockies. There we go. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, it's your card, so
you paid for it. Yeah, you get it.
So
so. All right, here Brian's winning. Here we go. If we get to $10, C2 pick one. Yeah.
I just don't get the. I've won some breaks, and I guess I didn't realize that they weren't going to do that.
So I don't think Charlie Condon's in this set because he's a prospect, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the list.
All right, I don't bunt one at $6. He might be, but I don't think he is. All right, how are we feeling about the Brewers? Stash or pass? For the Brewers.
Yeah, but yeah, same here.
Stash. All right.
First.
Yep.
Okay.
For I don't bunt. All right, next one's going.
Look, make sure you follow us, and we do have some more Bowman mega boxes to break. So we'll be doing those later. Not tonight, probably, but at some point.
Yeah, we pulled a lot of. We didn't pull that much Condon, but we got
quite a few. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Travis won at $5. So here we go. Spinning the wheel. How are we feeling about the Rangers? Stash or pass? What are we thinking? Stash or pass? Pass.
Okay.
Right. You get the. Oh, we're gonna spin again.
Not the Rangers. the
Giants.
Okay.
All right. Travis gets the Giants. Yeah, Wyatt Langford is really good.
Oh, he's a stud.
So here we go. Next one. Automatic Stasher Pass. And then again, high bid does get the Dodgers. It's currently at 23. So we're at $6. But high bid gets the Dodgers. So if anyone's interested, we're at $6 for
USMC CMT.
all right, here we go. Yeah. All right, how we feeling? All right, Angels, how we feeling? Stasher Pass.
Keep.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so we have the White Sox and
The
Rangers. So if we get to 20, you get both teams. How about that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
How's that
Yeah.
sound? If we get to 20, you get both of the remaining teams. We're at $5. Here we go. So basically, you get to choose which one you want. But if we get
so
to
essentially what it comes down to.
you get to 20, you get to pick, or you get both teams. So we're at 6 with Travis. 7 with Mama of 5. Here we go. All right. $7.
Get it?
There we go. Mama.
All right. Which one do you want?
Which one? We can spin if you want, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and spin. We're gonna make it fun. How we feeling about the White Sox? Stasher Pass. How we feeling?
Stash. White Sox
All right.
is okay.
So last team is the Rangers, and then this is the last chance for high bid, which is currently at 23. High bid gets the Dodgers.
Dodgers. That's correct. Yep.
So the last chance to get the Dodgers, if anyone's interested in that high bid.
And we will tell you for the whoever gets the Rangers, if there's a huge card, we will make you an offer.
You don't have to take it.
Do not have to take it, but we are a Rangers fan, so if you're willing to listen to an offer, we'll do that. If not, you'll get the card.
All right, we're at $6. 7. If we get to 24, you get the Dodgers too, because high bid gets Dodgers. We're at 8. Here we go. Or I don't really have to hold this up.
Yeah,
You get the
the
team.
Rangers. Yeah,
We're at 9. If we get to 24, you get Rangers and Dodgers. We're at 9.
Oh, there
24.
it is. Okay.
So Jim is currently winning. We're at 26.
Let's go.
Who wants the Dodgers and the Rangers? Two good teams, in my opinion. We're at 26. Is Michael gonna win? Michael wins.
All right.
And you know what? I'm gonna spin the wheel just for fun.
You get the Rangers.
You got the Rangers. Whoa.
What are the odds?
What are the odds on that one?
Okay, and let's write that name down for the Dodgers as well.
Yep.
Who was it again?
It was Michael Mull.
Michael Mole. Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
We're gonna get things cleaned up and ready to start breaking. Who's excited?
And all right, first, does anyone want to do any trades?
Yeah, let's clear that up first before we.
Big chase for the Nats. James Wood in there.
Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz. There's some good players. All right. Does anyone want to trade any of the teams or try and get any teams or work out any deals?
We'll give you all a couple minutes to work out any trades, and then we'll
get ripping.
Yeah.
And also, if anyone's interested, if you want to, anyone could buy this $70 for a mega box of Bowman.
Your choice if we break it or not. We can do it on live here or anything else.
All right, someone is looking.
Angels or Cubs? Is that?
No.
I have to go look and see.
Who has the Angels?
The Angels.
Who has the Angels?
Let me format my notes here.
Oh no. USMC has the Angels. Who has the Cubs? Who has the Cubs?
The Cubs are Shy Jayhawk. So Shy J, are you willing to trade?
The Cubs for the Angels. The Angels have Mike Trout, and he has an All Kings, so something to think about. So Shy J, how we feeling? Are they in here? I don't know if we can check.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. How we feeling, Shy J? Cubs for Angels? How we feeling? And does anyone else want to do a trade? So and we can.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I got you, fam.
All right, Shy J, how we feeling? Cubs or Angels? Do we want to do that? How we feeling?
Shy J, if you're out there, there's a trade proposed. Cubs for Angels, if you're interested. Oh,
All right.
okay, okay,
All right.
sounds good.
Last call. Does anyone else want to do a trade? Anyone?
10 seconds while we get
10, 9,
All right.
8, 7, 6, 5,
One last look at that
4,
Hub City Spartanburgers hat. That is just beautiful. I love it.
2, 1.
Okay.
And also, last chance, if anyone wants to buy a Bowman Mega Box, $7. If
Let us
anyone's
know.
interested in that, we can either break it for you or just ship it to you. If anyone's interested.
Here we go.
But let's get ripping.
Let her rip.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
sorry about that.
I'm gonna let Luke open most of these cards here. He's better at it than I am. So if you're new to us, we're Team Smith Rips. We do we open a lot of cards over on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel over there, and we're a father-son team, just having fun collecting cards. So here we go. You got it all?
Yep. All right, so we're gonna set off the silver pack. Do that last. All right, what are we feeling? Left, right, up, down? Where do we want to start?
Top right.
Top right. All right.
First answer gets
First answer.
Let's
all right.
go.
Oh,
sorry.
Arrange our chairs so we can rip this.
Try
oh, sorry, we already got top right. So we'll do top right. We'll do top left after that. So here we go. First pack, Stuart Fairchild. So we're not going to say all the names, but just some of the good ones. I already see number cards, so that's black.
Here, you hand me the sleeves, and I'll do the sleeving.
You still collect? That's nice.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
All right. So
I wish we had started this earlier. Quite honestly,
I do. Yeah, I was into Pokemon. Didn't really like that anymore. So now we're doing baseball. So our first numbered card going to the Royals. Nice. Oh, is this Bobby Witt?
Oh, is it?
No, Michael Massey. All right.
What is that one? Is that one numbered?
Is that numbered?
I thought it was
yeah. Here, or to 74. Sorry, not 10. So 58 out of 74 going to the Royals.
All right. Can you give me the sleeves? I'll get those. Sure. So I'll let Lucas break in, and I'll get things protected.
Oh, what do we do for a first pitch?
Oh, nice.
I guess whatever field it was on.
Yeah.
So Mark Long or Chase Field. Which one's Chase Field?
I don't remember.
Well, whatever team has Chase Field will get this Mark Long. The A's have Chase Field. All right, so whoever has the A's gets this Mark Long first pitch. Or no, Arizona? Okay, so Arizona. Whoever has Arizona, the Diamondbacks,
yeah,
gets this.
Yeah, we'll send those to the.
So there we go.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so Brian has those, and then we had a Jackson Churio base.
Nice. All right.
So there we go.
Yeah, we'll try to put the big hits over here if you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
As we get through the box, we'll take the box out and put all the hits up there.
Yeah.
So
here's
you guys can see those cards.
There we go. Spencer Torkelson. Sorry if we mess up any of these names.
Also, sorry if we missed your questions.
Yeah.
We're trying to. It's hard to pay attention to both the screen and the cards and all that. So.
And let us know if we miss anything. We might. I don't know. There's some things that are hard to spot in baseball cards.
Again, we will ship all of the cards. So unless you explicitly tell us that you don't want the base, that's the only time we wouldn't do it.
Or if you want to give it to someone else for some reason. One time we had a guy who would give the base, or they get.
We had a guy who gave the base to his students. He was a teacher, and oh, nice, Teoscar on the throwback card. So a lot of the folks in the break donated their base cards to that guy.
Which was pretty cool.
We had a huge package to send them of a whole bunch of base cards, so it was great.
All right, here we go. Seiya Suzuki there, one of the best rookie, or he's not a rookie, but a good player. Yeah, there are some crazy expensive cards in this. So,
nice team card there.
Oh,
we got something. We got a card. Yeah. It's gonna be
just a rainbow foil, but there we go for
Heimer Candelario.
Yeah, for the Reds there, and then Duke Ellis there. And we will try and get this all shipped out tomorrow.
Yep.
It might be the next day. I don't know how long it will take to sort all this because it's a lot of cards. But we'll try and get it shipped out as soon as possible.
That is our plan to get it out in the mail tomorrow.
So here we go. Pete Alonso there. Junior Caminero. There we go.
Luke's on summer break, so he's got something to do now.
Yeah. There's the Pittsburgh Pirates team card. And Zach
First-
Neto? I'm not really
Summer
sure.
Superstars. I love that.
Superstars.
That's a really good one.
And then the pictures in this set is just amazing. There's
Tell you what, I'm happy to not see the stars of the MLB.
yeah, and now we get to top left because Momo5 requested that. So here we go. Here's the top left. Still looking for our hit, the auto or relic.
All of the hits will be sleeved and top loaded, and then the rest will be in team bags. Just keep it easy to ship.
Mm-hmm. All right. So nothing in that pack. There we go.
We really appreciate y'all joining us today. Thank y'all very much. This is our first hobby box to break on Whatnot, so we had a lot of fun. That was great.
There's Josh Smith.
Unfortunately, broke his consecutive game hitting streak today.
Yeah. All good things must come to an end, though.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
There's Sandy
That's a cool card.
Koufax. I love the All-Star cards.
The
They're
'90s
really
All Star cards. What about y'all? That's what I love the '90s cards. Number one. That's when I was like in my prime of baseball card collecting as a kid. So these are really nostalgic for me.
There we go. There's Ezekiel Duran. Nice. And Jaron Duran. There we go. All right. That's a cool
All right.
card.
I guess we're waiting for our hits for the bottom, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Here we go. Here we go. Michael Massey. There's 3 and no. That's kind of cool. I love the like random cards. Those are fun.
Oh, nice.
And
OPS lead.
OPS leader for Rafael Devers.
All right, let's go ahead and after this one, let's get take those packs out and just move the box out.
Yeah. So that we can display the hits that we're gonna get, right?
That's right.
Because we're gonna get a lot. Here we go. There's the American League Twins. All right. Do we think it's gonna be? Oh, I think this is our auto.
Oh, we did we get an auto? Oh, wow. Let's.
All right, Daniel Schneemann. Look at that signature.
Nice.
For the Guardians. So who had the Guardians? Oops, sorry about that.
That's awesome.
Look at that signature.
They hit an auto and a hobby. Love it.
Cardiac
Nice.
had that.
Let's go, Cardiac.
All right, we'll get that sleeved up.
Get that in a top loader.
And in a top loader. And then Jurickson Profar. All right, so we can still get some numbered cards, but our guaranteed hit is out of the way. All right, what are we feeling? Left or right? What's next? Left or right? First answer we'll go with. Left or right? Which packs do we want to go with next? Right. All right.
Okay, we're gonna replace our
A unanimous right.
that one over there.
Or we can have both.
Okay.
Out there.
There we go.
All right. Here we go. Hope we get some more good hits for y'all. So here we go. All right, turned around. Oh, that's nice. An aqua for the White Sox. Sean Burke. There we go. We'll get that sleeved up. And then Ezekiel Tovar on the throwback card.
That's like a color match almost.
Yeah,
too.
with the Rockies. There we go. We'll go ahead and show off that aqua down there. Who had the White Sox for that? That's a nice hit. Or we can check, but
Yeah, I don't.
they're still in here.
There.
Yeah.
It's on the computer over there.
There we go. All right, nothing in that pack.
Base pack. All right, come on, numbered cards. Let's see them.
Let's get some good hits for y'all. Come on. Here we go. Well, there's Wyatt Langford. Nice.
Gold Cup card this year.
There we go. Paul
Oh,
Skeens.
nice.
That's nice. On the Summertime Superstars. First time seeing that card. There we go. All right. Here we go. Next pack. Adam Duvall. Nice. Jacob Young. Alex Bregman. Here we go. Oh,
Okay, let's do a slow.
okay.
Let's finish off the rest of it.
Mookie Betts.
Oh,
Oh, there we
wow.
go.
That is sweet.
For the Dodgers. And that's the high bid. So there we go.
Nice.
Wow.
What?
That is beautiful.
Who got the high bid? Michael? Was that Michael Mole? I
Yeah.
think? Yeah. No,
Wow.
that was for the yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, what a hit.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go. Here,
Okay.
let me
Go
get that
sleep
over here.
that up.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Congratulations to the
Salford
high bid
Lake.
there. That's awesome. Thanks.
Wow.
We're gonna get another look at that. They are just absolutely gorgeous.
Wow.
If you haven't seen these in person, I hope you get to because they are just it's magical. And let me get that
There we go.
real quick.
Yeah. We'll get that top loaded. All right. Wow. That is awesome.
That's a great way to kick off that. All right, let me get another display.
Wow. That is amazing.
I'm gonna move Mr. Schneeman over and Mookie Betts. What a hit! That is gonna be a beautiful card.
Wow. Let's go. All right. This is our last stack, and then we'll have our silver pack. Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah. What
Those
a hit.
cards are beautiful.
What a hit.
I guess that's a case hit. I'm not sure.
I don't know if it's a case hit.
I don't know if it's a case hit. It
I'll have
might
to look at
be.
the odds.
I think they're 1 in 800 hockey packs, maybe. So that's a lot, but I don't know. That's a really good card. Here's our next one. There's a
Nice.
dynamic duo. Duke Snyder and Mickey. Oh, which team does this go to? Because it's got two players.
That's a good question.
Dodgers or Yankees?
Oh, chat. What do you guys think? I hadn't thought about this. With
What are we thinking? Who should this go to?
well, it's the Brooklyn Dodgers, right? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, guy on
Spin the
left.
wheel? Should we spin the wheel?
Yeah,
We'll spin the wheel.
we'll spin a wheel.
We'll
That's
do
a
that
good
at the
idea.
end.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end. And
200 to 300 bucks.
yeah.
All right.
So we had the Aaron Judge. It sold for like 250 for the one we pulled. Hey, Blues Cards. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Y'all go follow Blues Cards as well.
So we got an All Kings.
Yeah.
For Mookie Betts there. So, and then we got a David Schneeman auto and a Michael Massey to 74.
Yeah, y'all go follow Blues Cards. He runs a great break over on his channel as well.
So here we go. Here we go.
All right.
So we got two more normal packs, and then we got our silver packs.
So if you're new here, we're Team Smith Rips. We're a father-son team. We like to open cards together, and we do a lot of stuff over on YouTube. So go check us out over there.
There's a Lawrence Butler. Nice.
If you're into watching people open cards, we have pulled a lot. You can go watch us open or pull that Aaron Judge All Kings over there.
So we're 2 for 2 pulling All Kings at a hobby.
Yeah, what are the odds? I mean, that's crazy.
Is Devers being traded?
Oh, I hadn't heard that news.
I did not know that.
That just happened, or
what team's he going to?
No
Giants.
way.
That's wild.
Wow, what was the trade for?
Who'd they trade for Devers? Does anyone know?
Harrison and Hicks.
Huh, that's interesting.
Okay.
All right, so we have our silver pack.
Here we love to see a numbered card out of here.
Or an auto.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to shoot for the moon, I guess. Right?
I mean, I am.
Yeah, here we go.
Asking you shall receive, right? There's a Tariq Skubal.
Nice. George Brett.
Royals. James Wood.
Nice. Let's see.
And Nolan Ryan.
Oh, that's a sweet card.
Not numbered, but that's a sweet card.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
All right. Definitely hit of the break right here. Mookie Betts, All Kings.
That is awesome. I just got the ESPN notice on my phone for the Rafael Devers. That's crazy.
Michael Massey to 74. And then Daniel Schneeman auto. There we go.
All right. Thank y'all so much for joining. We appreciate it. We hope you had a good time.
Oh, we got to spin the wheel for that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's do that real quick.
We have a dynamic duos here. Not the biggest card, but we're going to go ahead and have some fun.
Yeah.
So we'll get that pulled up. So we are going to have
The Dodgers and the Yankees.
all right. Spin the wheel.
Oh,
They're weird colors.
Yeah,
All right, so it's going to the Dodgers.
Dodgers. Okay, we'll make sure.
So the aqua is not numbered, but they
are short
printed.
prints. Yeah,
I'm not sure to how many, but they are short printed. So
all right. Thank you all so much for joining and helping us with our first break of the hobby boxes. And we will
see y'all.
we'll see you in the next one. But thanks. If you haven't followed already, go ahead and follow, and
We're gonna see you next time.
you can see our next scheduled show when we have our next hobby box. We've got a case, so follow along, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank y'all so much.
So we're gonna end this. All right. And check us out on YouTube, Team Smith Rips.
Yeah, thanks for that. That's my lovely wife there. We appreciate you. Thank you for plugging us. And y'all have a great Father's Day and the rest of your Sunday, and enjoy the week.
Yeah. Bye.
See ya.